Wanna play poker?
Four still on the floor, and it's really only Anthony Hutton who's currently mounting a bit of a challenge to Dave Gregory.
Man, these amateurs quick now, don't they?
Dave Gregory,
Didn't when they were playing.
first to speak. Blinds move around quick four ways. And that's nearly like a set. 10 jacks.
Raise
suited.
to 12.
Applying the pressure again. You know, and he will
Pass.
keep doing it, Jesse, until someone stops him in his
Pass.
tracks. He will keep doing it.
So 8 more.
Now does
And
does
call.
Broadhurst need to draw a line here and re-raise, or is taking a peek at the flop fair enough?
I would like to have a re-raise. You know, just to slow him down. If it was on my big blind.
8, 10, 5.
Wow, this could be real big trouble for Broadhurst. Second pair against top pair. It's and this is kind of what you were intimating before.
20.
Now that Dave Gregory's getting action, he's got the goods.
Mm.
Could Gregory lay this down?
I doubt it. Worst way, he just has a flat call and gets another card. You know, he's got a jack what's matching. He can hit another club. Once they move all their hands out of the way, they don't want to call.
Is that right?
Yeah. Do you know, if you're sitting there with the nuts, you idle your chips. You know?
That is a good. That is a very good tip.
You know, it's like, go on, I don't care. How much do you want to bet? And you can. I see he's hit another club now. He's got 4 clubs.
All in.
Well, you
Right.
feel a bit bad for Broadhurst here. I mean,
The 4 of clubs might have made it easier to call, but he could be putting him on a straight.
it might have been a tough decision, but now with the flush draw out there, Gregory will think, well, worst case, I've got 9 outs.
Yeah, he's got outs. But he must be thinking, he's called his raise, so, you know, what you got to be thinking here now, the only hand I could put him on is trips, really.
Dave Gregory taking his time with this. He wants to know how much the
79.
bet is.
Another 79.
Yeah.
And the bet is big enough to make a dent in his stack. But he could call and lose and still have a very playable amount. If he knew he was only on could only win with a flush, would he call?
I'm not so sure. You know, he's also got it in his mind he could be in front. Right, but the way the betting went, Dave's raised it and the other guy's flat called, so, you know, I put him on either a small pair or ace bit, and he might have ace 8, ace 10, so it's how you see it and how the motion of the game takes you. You know, sometimes you call automatically. I just thought that 4 of clubs would help him call.
Pass.
Put it down.
Wow.
Good bluff, sir.
Good bluff, says Dave Gregory, and that is a big bluff from Dave Broadhurst. At the end of the day, steel would not bend, and Dave Gregory must have decided that he could fold here and still be in a very strong position.
Yeah, he's right. He'll be really gutted when he sees it back, obviously. He was always in front, and being the aggressive player he is, he'll probably be a bit annoyed with himself there, but he's still well in the game.
They say part of being able to bluff is setting up a table image, and Dave Broadhurst, he did set up a very tight image, and then
Yeah, he did, yeah.
came out firing. And now that the blinds are 3 and 6,000, that could be a huge momentum switch in this game.
Well, I think if
All
don't...
23.
Paul's made his mark now.
Well,
Pass.
this is good, strong stuff anyway. He's going to try and go out
Pass.
fighting.
And I think this will get through.
Pass.
Well, that 9,000 has increased Paul's stack by about 30%. If I'm not mistaken, that's his first pot. Poor guy. Holy Toledo.
10 o'clock, right?
I can't. Dave's still talking about the last hand, Jesse, but I think he said to him, "Did you have overpair?"
Raise
But
6, please.
I couldn't have put him on an overpair because he just flat called the pre-flop raise.
Yeah,
So,
you pretty much had it right. It had to be ace something or a pocket pair, didn't it?
yeah, ace 8, ace 10, or trip. So if he's thinking along them lines, then really he can't call. But I just thought the 4 of clubs might have helped him call.
Pass.
I was praying you won't call me. I
Pass.
bet you were.
Yeah, they're still talking about the
Well,
end.
Gregory is, and if he doesn't go on to win this heat, I wouldn't want to be in the car on the way home with him.
Raise 13,000 total. Call.
You don't realise how far in front he is here, Paul Smith.
Well, there is now more chips in this pot than back in Paul Smith's stack. So you imagine any piece of this.
Oh, he's flopped the nuts.
Oh yes.
Not the nuts, but he's flopped the straight.
What's the button on me?
No, it's here.
Sorry.
It's you.
Check.
Check.
Smith should really check it here, shouldn't he?
That's 6.
6,000. Pass.
0% there.
He must be thinking, what have I got to do to win a pot here?
And all of a sudden, this game is cracked open a little bit.
Well, it might set Dave back a little. I think he's done about, he must have done 40, 50,000 chips in the last 2 hands.
Yeah, with the 6
It does
now.
give you a jolt.
And you'll be the
Well,
3.
you say that the good players always want to find out information. Gregory feels like he found out what Broadhurst has, but I think the answer might have been a little more dangerous than he bargained for. He can't get it off his mind.
Pass.
We're just seeing there, let's give Anthony Hart the
Raise to
chip lead, Jesse.
14,000 total.
So he's going to go
Pass.
super aggressive now, Dave. I think let's give him the needle. He's in that part.
And what will Hutton do here? Pocket pair in the big blind. Re-raise or call?
Well, you must. I don't know what he's going to do, but you must
Call.
raise with this hand. You've got too
Especially
many-
against Gregory, huh?
Yeah, you got too many cards to, come over the top. He's got 16 cards now.
Oh, and this
Yeah,
is a
on the bottom.
disaster here. I mean, Hutton has every right to think
Check.
10s are good, but they're not. And I think Gregory's going to get a whole bundle of chips.
Yeah. But with that hand, he's got his 10s
10,000.
there. Jesse's got 16 cards. Anyone of 16 can come on the flop, and he's got to be in trouble.
Raise.
I mean, the problem for Hutton here is that
20,000 more,
Gregory
30,000.
saw the ace-7
20.
versus
You
ace-queen
wish
that knocked Mick
Mm.
Downey at it. It's kind of a similar play, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
Hutton a bit weak here, leading out. And
See, and it'd be on Dave's mind here. He knows he can get chips off Anthony.
he's made a minimum raise. 10 became
Yeah.
20. And very quickly, all the chips could go in.
Yeah.
But Dave Gregory raised the 10 to 30. Raise of 20. And now Hutton's
Another
announced
30.
re-raise, which is going to be a total of 60, isn't it?
All in.
He's called all in.
Wow, well, this pot
Okay,
got
the total
really
bet here
big
with
all of a
Anthony
sudden.
is 60, but Dave's just gone all in.
And the big question right now, can Hutton
Thank you
get
very
away
much.
from this?
Well, he must. He's got to lay it down. It's a raise, re-raise, raise all in. He's got to know he's behind. This will be an absolute gift if he calls.
Gregory's saying, please call.
Well, he will be now. Now he's took so long. He knows he's in front, Dave.
And what Dave Gregory doesn't want to see is a straight draw or a flush draw. Those would be
No, you're right there.
those would have the most outs against him. But against the 2 10s, he's nearly a lock.
He's double confident now.
This is
I
tough
think he's
for
going to
Hutton.
pass.
We've seen him make some very impressive plays, but I don't think we've seen him make the big laydown yet. It would be a new weapon in his arsenal. I mean,
He's got all the others. He's fully stocked up with all the others.
Call. All in and a call.
Hutton says, I'm not going to back down, and this is huge news for Dave Gregory.
Yeah, a complete gift.
And the
Look,
real
he can't
bad
work it
news.
out.